Let us discuss some problems on exercise 3.1. Here the first problem is given here are some figures. One is the figures they have given. In that we can classify each of them on the basis of the following. Who are the simple curve? Who are the simple closed curve? Which one are the polygon? Convex polygon, concave polygon. Okay. Here what are the simple curves? Here just you can observe each and everything is closed curve only. This no open curve is there. Okay. When we called as simple curve, when we called as polygon, curve is nothing but it is not only straight lines. It's a curve is also. Curve is nothing but if any joining of the points. Not a straight line, not a line segment. Okay. When we can draw the joining of the points, make a curve. Simple curve means in that no straight lines are there. Is it simple curve? Yes. If the straight lines are involved or any curve is involved, that is nothing but the shape, not a line. Here simple curves means it is a simple curve. Why? Because joining of the lines is a simple curve. This is also simple curve. It's not a simple curve. In these two circles are there. If any one circle is there, that is a simple curve. But two circles are there means it's not a simple curve. This is not a simple curve. Why? Because joining of the 2 points. But it's some not outside, from internal points are there. So inside the line segments are there. This is a simple curve. Joining of the 2 points, again joining of the 2 points. This is also simple curve. It is also simple curve. Okay. Simple curves are first, second, fifth, sixth, seventh. Next, simple closed curves, either the curve or the straight lines. Okay. It is also closed only. It's closed. What are the, which one are the simple? What are the simple curves? These all are simple curves. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. In that, those curves are closed or not, just we can check. All the figures are closed curves only. So for the closed curves, 1, 2, 5, 6. Why? Because those are simple and closed. Next, polygons. The difference of the simple and polygons means simple curve made by the straight lines or curves, anything. But polygons means it's made by the line segments only. So only line segments means the first figure is the line segments. The second figure is the line segments. Third is not. These are not curves. Fifth is also not a polygon. Why? Because it is a curve. Sixth one is also here, top and bottom are the curve. Seventh one is also joining of, this is a curve. So only what are the polygons? 1 and 2 are the polygons. Next thing is convex polygon, concave polygon. Only 2 are polygons. In that, which one is the convex, which one is the concave? Convex means the interior. When we draw the diagonals, if the portion is in interior only. So second one is the convex. First one is not convex. When we draw the diagonal, then this is the exterior part. The portion is exterior. The diagonal is outside of the figure. So it is the concave. So first one is the concave figure, polygon. Second one is the convex polygon. And 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 are the simple closed curves, simple curves. Polygons are only 1 and 2 are made by the straight lines or line segments. So those are polygons. Second problem, how many diagonals does each of the following have? Convex, quadrilateral. First one, quadrilateral means the 4 line segments, joining of the 4 line segments is called as the quadrilateral. In this, how many diagonals are there? This is one diagonal, it is one diagonal. So, number of diagonals in the quadrilateral 2. Okay. A regular hexagon. Hexagon means how many sides? Penta, hexa, hepta. 6 sides. 1, 2. Regular means equal sides. 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many diagonals? Just you can see. It's one diagonal, two diagonals, three diagonals. Next, from this vertex, 4 diagonals, 5 diagonals, 6 diagonals. From this, it's already over. 6, 7, 8. From this, it's over 9. From this, 9 diagonals. So, number of diagonals 9 for the regular hexagon. Triangle. In the triangle, no diagonals. In this, any diagonals are there? No. No diagonals. In the triangle, no diagonals. Why? Because 2 are consecutive vertices only. The third problem. The second problem is over now. Third one. What is the sum of measures of angles of a convex quadrilateral? Convex quadrilateral means it's a quadrilateral. We know that square is a quadrilateral, rectangle is a quadrilateral. Okay. The sum of measures of the angles. Quadrilateral means joining of the 4 sides is a quadrilateral. In this, it divided into 2 triangles, each triangle making 180 degrees, that is 2 into 180 degrees equal to 360 degrees. And we know that the square, in the rectangle, the angle sum is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, that depends on the making divisions into triangles. Each triangle angle sum property is 180 degrees. Next, will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? Yes, exactly. Yes. Make a non-convex quadrilateral and try it. If the first figure is non-convex quadrilateral, 1, 2, 3, 4. This figure is a non-convex quadrilateral. Why? Because the joining of the any 2 points is outside of the area or outside of the polygon. The area is exist. So, in this, if anything, this angle, and this angle should be 360 degrees. Okay. Next, fourth question. Just here we can observe what they have given. Examine the table. Each figure is divided into triangles and sum of the angles deduced from that. Here, figures are, one is triangle, second one is the quadrilateral, third one is the pentagon, hexagon. Here in the triangle, we know that how many sides? 3 sides. In the 3 sides, and angle sum property of the triangle is, we know that the sum of the angles equal to 180 degrees exactly. Next, we can check in the quadrilateral. In the quadrilateral means joining of the 4 lines. It makes a quadrilateral. Just we can draw the diagonal, one diagonal. So from the one diagonal, it divided into 2 triangles. and we can apply the triangle. In the triangle, angle sum property is two triangles with the angle sum property 180 degrees, then it is equal to 360 degrees. So this can be converted into number of sides, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Within the 4 sides we can make into two triangles. So 4 minus 2 equal to, we are getting the two triangles. Why? Because in the two triangles are there, so we can convert into the number of sides. 4 minus 2 equal to 180 degrees. Next, pentagon. Pentagon means 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Divided into triangles. One triangle, two triangles. If we draw the diagonals, then it can be divided into 3 triangles. 1, 2, 3. So 3 into 180 degrees. How we are getting the 3? 5 minus 2 is the equal to 3 into 180. So this 5 is the number of the sides. Minus 2 is the common in the quadrilateral and in the pentagon. So this is equal to 3 into 180 degrees. It's 0. It's 540 degrees. In the same thing, hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexa means 6 line segments. Joining of the 6 line segments make into hexagon. And again divided into triangles with the diagonals. 1 diagonal, 2 diagonals, 3 diagonals from the any vertex. So 1 triangle, 2 triangles, 3 triangles, 4 triangles. It make into 4 triangles. Okay. 4 triangles into 180. 4, how we are getting? Number of sides n equal to 6. 6 minus 2 equal to 1, 4. 4 into 180. Here, from this we can reduce the formula. If any polygon having n sides, then n minus 2 into 180 degrees is equal to sum of the angles from in the polygon. That is equal to the angle sum property. Angle sum property is the sum of the angles of a polygon is equal to number of sides minus 2 into 180 degrees. Okay, that is the thing. Here, what can you say about the angle sum of the convex polygon with number of sides? They have given number of sides. In the first case, n equal to 7. So, in this, angle sum equal to n minus 2. 7 minus 2 into 180 degrees. That is 5 into 180 degrees. 18 5s are 90, 900 degrees. Next, second question n. In that, angle sum equal to 8 minus 2 into 180 degrees. 8 minus 2 is 6 into 180 degrees. 6 18s are 108. Already 0 is there. 1080 degrees. Next, n equal to number of sides is equal to 10. That is octagon, 8 sides, 7 sides, heptagon, 10 sides, decagon. In this, angle sum equal to 10 minus 2 into 180 degrees equal to 8 into 180 degrees. 8 zeros are 0, 8 8s are 64, 6 8 1s are 8 plus 6 14. 1440 degrees. If the number is n, in that angle sum is equal to n minus 2 into 180 degrees. Okay, this is the way and this is the formula or rule of the angle sum of the polygons with n sides. Next, fifth question. What is a regular polygon? Again recall the regular. Regular means sides and angles should be equal. That is the condition of the regular polygons. If polygon having how many sides, such number of the angles will be there. So those should be equal. Then the polygon is said to be the regular polygon. State the name of regular polygon. Three sides are means in the triangle only having the three sides. If the three sides are equal, that is nothing but equilateral triangle. Example is the equilateral triangle having the equal sides and equal angles 60 degrees, 60 degrees, 60 degrees, and the sides should be equal x, x, x. Four sides, we know that square having the equal sides and all angles should be 90 degrees, 90, 90, 90. So it's a square. Six sides means we can say that 6 is nothing but hexa. Regular polygon means regular hexagon. Regular means we can say that all sides are equal. Hexagon. Hexagon means 6 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this, 6 sides are equal. 6 angles should be equal. Okay. Next, sixth problem. Find the angle measure x in the following figure. One is this is 120 degrees, it is 130 degrees, it is 50 degrees, this is x. We know that angle sum of quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means it has 2, 3, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Okay, quadrilateral means it is nothing but the angle sum property is 360 degrees. So, x plus 50 degrees plus 130 degrees plus 120 degrees should be 360. From this, x equal to, it's 130 plus 120 is 250 plus 50, 300. 360 degrees minus 300 degrees. From this, x equal to 60 degrees. The question is here 60 degrees. Okay. The second one is it is x, this is 70 degrees, here it is 90 degrees, it is 60 degrees. Okay, we want here x, this is b. It is a straight line. We know that straight line having the 180 degrees, it is 90 degrees means this is also 90 degrees. Okay, again this is a quadrilateral, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So angle sum x plus 70 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 90 degrees equal to 360 degrees. So x equal to 360 degrees minus 90 plus 60, 150, 150 plus 70, 220. It's 220 degrees. So it is equal to 140 degrees. X equal to 140 degrees. Third question. It is a straight line. These two are equal and these two are equal. So this is equal to 30 degrees. These should be x equal, and outside exterior angles are 70 degrees, it is 60 degrees. See here, it is a straight line. Straight line means it is the 70 degrees, means it is 180 minus 70 degrees equal to 110 degrees. So it is 110 degrees. This is also, it's 180 minus 60 means it is equal to 120 degrees. Here how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides are there. So what is the angle sum property? If the 5 sides means 5 minus 2 into 180. This is equal to 3 into 180. It is equal to 540 degrees. So 2x are there. 30 degrees plus x plus x plus 110 degrees plus 120 degrees equal to 540 degrees. So 2x equal to 540 degrees minus 30 plus 110, 140. 140 plus 120, it's 260 degrees. This is equal to 0, it's 8, it's 2, 280 degrees. So x equal to 280 degrees by 2, so 140 degrees. Therefore x equal to 140 degrees. Next, fourth question. Fourth question. In this, all sides are equal. X, 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 x. So angles should be equal. Okay, n equal to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Here x, 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 x. How many? It's 5. So what is the angle sum? 5 minus 2 into 180 degrees. It is equal to 3 into 180 degrees equal to 540 degrees. So here 5x, all are same. They have given the all angles are same. So here x plus x plus x plus 5x equal to 540 degrees. From this x equal to 540 degrees by 5. 5 ones are 5 ones are 5, 0, 5 8s are. So x equal to 108 degrees. Okay. Seventh problem. It is the last one in the exercise. In these two are there. It is the one figure. This is Z. This is equal to 30 degrees. It's 90 degrees. The outside is X. This outside is Y. Is equal to how much? Okay. The second question is, in this it is A, the B is it is equal to X. This is 120 degrees. It's 80 degrees. It's Y. 60 degrees. is equal to Z. This is W. Here we know that this is a triangle. This is a triangle. In the triangles, angle sum property in the triangle. 90 degrees plus 30 degrees plus, suppose here it is equal to question mark they have given. They won't give, equal to 180. So here let it be some C. C equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees equal to 60 degrees. So this is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, and it is a straight line. 60 means 180 minus 60 equal to 120. Y equal to 180 minus 60 equal to 120 degrees. So y equal to 120 degrees. Next, this is a straight line. So Z equal to 180 minus 30 degrees equal to 150 degrees. From this, Z equal to 150 degrees. And X, this is a straight line. So X equal to 180 degrees minus 90 degrees equal to 90 degrees. From this, X equal to 90 degrees. Okay. Next, this is a straight line. It is a straight line, 4 straight lines only. And here it is a quadrilateral. In the angle sum property in the quadrilateral. In the quadrilateral means angle sum is 360 degrees. 360 degrees equal to sum, it is A. A plus 120 plus 80 plus 60. So 360, A equal to 360 degrees minus 120 plus 80 is 200 plus 60 to 60 degrees. From this, A equal to 100 degrees. So it is equal to 100 degrees. From that, we can find out the X, Y, Z. All are straight lines only. So W equal to 180 minus 100 equal to 80 degrees. So W equal to 80 degrees. In the same way for X, X equal to straight line supplementary, that is 180 degrees minus 120 equal to 60 degrees. So X equal to 60 degrees. For Y, Y is also, it is a straight line. Y equal to 180 degrees minus 80 degrees equal to 100 degrees. So Y equal to 100 degrees. For Z, Z equal to 180 degrees minus 60. Why? Because all are straight lines only. So it is 120 degrees. From this, Z equal to 120 degrees. Okay. These are the solutions using the straight line and the angle sum property of the quadrilateral and also triangle.